Retain gang, what's poppin', man? This your boy Tay, back at y'all again. I appreciate everybody for clicking on the video. Make sure y'all follow all my socials, like the video, and hit that bell if you haven't subscribed already. That way you don't miss a video, man. I greatly appreciate you. I hope everybody's having a blessed day, full of good energy, positivity. But today I want to talk about 3 things men should never do. And this can apply to women too, for the ladies that watch my videos. But I'm just speaking from my experience, right? I'm in a masculine vessel, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just speaking as a man because that's my life experience. But this can apply to you too, all right? So make sure y'all stick around for the whole video because we're about to tap in. One thing a man should never do is you should never let yourself go, all right? You should always take care of yourself. You should always try to strive to be better each and every day. You should always see yourself and see something that you can improve upon yourself, right? See, when you let yourself go, that right there shows lack of self-love. It shows lack of discipline. It just shows that you don't care anymore, you know? And this happens to a lot of guys who get into relationships. You know, you get comfortable in life and you start letting yourself go. You know, that's not the way. We can't allow ourselves to get comfortable. Y'all already know how I feel about that word comfortable. You know, in this lifetime, you're not meant to be comfortable. You're meant to get things done. You got to keep moving, keep evolving. Energy never dies. Energy never stops. It's always moving. And our time here is temporary. So you don't never know when your last day is, when you're going to take your last breath. You can't take that for granted. You got to take advantage of each and every second you have. And you got to make things move. You got to build your legacy, leave your mark, write your name in the stars. You feel me? So when you let yourself go, that is a sign that you done lost respect for yourself. You know, a lot of guys, man, their relationships get rocky, you know, and just certain things in your life don't go your way because the way you start treating yourself. You used to go to the gym 3-4 times a week. And now you done got comfortable. You got a little lady now, a little girlfriend. Now you going twice a month. You used to take care of your health, your diet, eating healthy. Now you eating junk food. You know what I'm saying? You're not really being mindful of what you're putting in your temple. So guys, we can't allow ourselves to get to this point. You always have to be self-aware. You always got to have that fire inside of you that you can be better, that you want to improve yourself. Okay? So don't sit around, you know, don't let yourself get complacent and start lacking in your everyday routine. You know, you got to stay on point with that. You got to make sure that you are refining yourself every morning that you wake up. I know it gets hard sometimes, guys, but I promise you, you're going to feel a lot better about yourself at the end of the day. When you look back and analyze what you did and say, all right, yeah, I worked out today, man. I ate a good meal. You know, I meditated, man. I did something to gain knowledge. I had a productive day. You're going to feel good about yourself. And that flow is going to carry you over into the next day. Okay, guys? So never let yourself go, man. Always have that fire and desire to be better. All right? The second thing a man should never do, you should never, ever, 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 ever make excuses or blame others for your lack of. All right? Never put the blame on other people, man. You know, me, I take accountability for every choice I make in life. Every decision I make. Anything that happens to me, I know that some way, shape, or form, I influence that reality to come into my life. Right? And that's how you got to think, guys. You can't blame others for you not being where you want to be in life. You can't blame others because you're not in shape. You know, you don't have the thing that you want in life or that you need in life. That's on you. Okay? And you got to take it upon yourself to make that change in your life. And in my opinion, the only thing worse than blaming others is making excuses. You making excuses. To me, Making excuses is like you trying to find validation for your flaws, for your mistakes, for things that you know you need to change. Right? When I was working at my job, man, if I made a mistake, I own up to it. Yeah, that was my fault. I take full responsibility and I'm prepared to suffer the consequences, whatever that may be. Right? That's a man. That's a grown man. You don't sit up here and point fingers at this person. You don't make excuses. You own up to it. Because don't nobody want to hear your excuses. They say excuses are like a-holes. We all have them and they all stink. You know what I'm saying? That's an old that's an old saying, but it's facts though. Nobody wants to hear your excuses. People want to see results. If you find yourself in that situation, man, always trying to find a solution. Don't try to make excuses of why you couldn't or why you didn't. No. What can you do to make it better? And how can we avoid this problem in the future? That's what a man does. And I guarantee you're going to get more respect by doing that than the latter, right? Than trying to find a way to get yourself out the situation or clean your name up out of it. You're going to get more respect by owning up to it and finding a solution. Okay? If I'm late, if I say I'm going to be somewhere at this time and I'm late, it was my fault. I should have left earlier. Whatever the case may be. Always own up to your flaws. Own up to your choices. You do this, man, what's going to happen is it's going to force you to become better. And this goes into our inner work, our shadow work that I always speak on. The first way to heal is for you to accept your flaws and all. For you to identify the problem. Right? If you don't ever identify, you keep running away from your problems, you're never going to fix it. So owning up to your mistakes, not making excuses, not blaming others, and focusing on you. What did you do? That's owning up. That's the source to healing. That's the source to becoming a better man. And the third thing that a man should never do is never take anything personal. No matter what somebody does to you, what they say to you, never take it personal. I'm not saying that you shouldn't defend yourself or stick up for yourself if somebody coming at you crazy or they talking to you sideways, right? If somebody crossed that line with you, yeah, it's okay to defend yourself, right? That's the laws of nature. You go messing with a line if you want to and see what's going to happen, right? There's consequences. But what I'm saying is don't get emotionally wrapped up into what people do and what people say, all right? You have to look at things, look at people for who they are. It was the book, the 4 Agreements, where it says don't take things personal, right? Because when you do this, you don't allow yourself to be able to see the situation for what it really is. You get invested in the emotions and the feelings, and it blinds you, and it makes you act mindlessly, right? You start acting off of impulse. Even DMX said, you got to trust people. You got to trust things for what they are. A snake is going to be a snake. A rat is going to be a rat. You got to trust and know the nature of a thing. So you don't take it personal. You just understand it's a nature for a snake to bite you. It's in the nature for fire to burn you. If I touch fire and get burnt, I can't take that personal. I know the nature of fire is hot. Okay? So you got to be like that too, guys. Don't take things personal. See things for what they really are. This is going to help you make better decisions. This is going to help you see everything for what it really is. You take things personal, man, you get into your feelings. All right? You're not going to see things clearly. You feel what I'm saying? As a man, you always understand that it's just business. Everybody's going through their problems, their lives. They're trying to find themselves. Okay? So people might say things sometimes off impulse, but you got to understand most people are like that. Most people don't know how to control their lower nature. And you have to see that. You have to analyze that and be able to read people, know what you're dealing with. Okay? And this is how you can actually help people too. But if you fall down and start reacting to what people do to you, you falling in the same frequency that they are in. Right? You're supposed to rise above it. You're supposed to be an example. Especially as a man, you're supposed to lead by example. You're never supposed to get rattled. You're supposed to stay solid. You're a foundation. When you decide to have a family one day, you got to be that solid rock in your family. You know, when everybody else is emotional and panicking, you got to be that one to be able to calm everybody down and let them know that they're safe and you're going to protect them. Man, we are providers and protectors. That's your role, is to be confident and to have a still mind, to be able to think and come up with a solution. All right? So don't take things personal. Just understand that it's all business. Okay? And you got to deal with it as you see fit by seeing it for what it really is. Okay, guys? So I just want to make this quick video, man. 3 things men should never do. Never take things personal. Never blame or try to make excuses for yourself. And never let yourself go. Right? Take care of yourself. Be aware of yourself. Strive to be a better version of yourself. Okay? With that being said, if you guys want to donate to the channel, I'll leave all my links in the description and in my pinned comments. Also, if you need a consultation, you want to speak to your boy, I'll leave a link for that as well. Y'all have a blessed day, man, and I'm out. Peace.